Dirk, you finished off the game in 13-13 in 14 darts. What made you have, well, a good finish there after you also said you have been nervous and it was going up and down and so on?
Was that a question?
Yeah. What made you finish off that well?
It's not that well. I'm on 12 darters.
You were off 3 legs. He was coming back at you, and then you had that spell in the.
I don't know. I felt nervous, but even when you're nervous, you can play well. And at some point, I felt okay. I wasn't saying that I lost all my nerves, but I felt okay. And then I found my focus, and I felt like I could hit a 140, 180 every throw. And I think in the end, when I reached that zone where you have this focus, yeah, I felt like I could hit 140, 180 every throw. And that's probably why I played better in the end.
Can I ask you about your injury? What is
no.
left? What is left from that? No?
No, this is a joke. No, but you asked me, can I ask you? And then I said no. And then you, before I answer, you already asked the question. No, it's a joke. Yeah, it's not done. It's not done. It might take another year, might take another 2 years. I might not fully recover. But at this moment, I feel it doesn't bother me this much. But when we have this month, September, it was very busy during the week, in the weekend, during the week, in the weekend, during the week, in the weekend. And then at the end, I felt the muscles are not done yet. They're not completely recovered. But yeah, I got one device where I practice with every day. I try to every day that I'm at home. Cost a lot of money, that device, but at the moment it's on rent or a bit. They're helping me because I had to travel 2 hours a day, and I did this for 3 months or 4 months. Every day, 2 hours traveling, half an hour with this device. But now I got it at home. It's an expensive device, but I might consider buying it for the future because I think I need it.
You were talking about how important the floor is, the games on the floor. Was there a moment in the last, well, few weeks, few months where you're just feeling like, okay, it's coming back? I've seen you, there was the 108 average or 110, something like that?
I think in the last 2 tournaments I should have won one, but in the end I miss out. I think the semi-final was my worst game of the day, and still was the first with 2 match darts before he had a match dart. So yeah, considering that was my worst game and you still have 2 match darts before he has his first, it felt like that should have been my tournament. But it gives me confidence that my lower average is 95 again, where my lower average a year ago was like, could have been everything around 80 or lower maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so you feel that if you're not playing well, you're still playing 95, that gives you good confidence.
Any targets for the rest of the season?
Win as much as possible. I don't have really targets because I think this is kind of a lost year, and everything I do now, from now till the Worlds, that's a bonus. But for me, this year is a nice year in terms of preparation for the Worlds, because normally I would have expectations for the Grand Prix, for the Europeans, maybe for the Grand Slam, for the Play Championship Finals. And now there's 0 expectations, but you want to do well in the Worlds. So I'm already preparing for the Worlds, not for every other event anymore.
Thanks a lot. Good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you, mate.